As a service user, I did know some people before I came here, which did help in some ways, but in other ways it also made it a bit difficult because they would know that I wasn't very well, and that was hard admitting that. But on the other hand, knowing people was good because that made it easier to come through the door. Mandy was very good, bless her, because even just filling in one of the forms, I felt like it was a Mensa test, and I was in floods of tears. And that wasn't just one occasion, that was quite a few occasions, but that didn't matter. Everybody was so lovely. When I used to come through the door, everybody would ask how I was, and that was a genuine asking, how was I? To begin with, I didn't really want to talk to anybody, but that wasn't an issue. It was just really lovely being amongst people who were so friendly, having a good time. There was laughter, even if I didn't want to talk. It was just really nice being in that atmosphere. So yeah, I loved the animals, being with the goats and the alpacas, and even though I didn't like the gardening as much, I still did that. There was no pressure, but a Wednesday was the only day that I would go out on my own all day in the week. There was no other day that I could go out anywhere for the whole day, because it was just so special being here, and without it I don't really know where I would be. So as a volunteer, being aware of how it feels to come through that door, it's so important to welcome them and ask people how they are and be genuinely interested, because I know that made a big difference to me. And knowing that if they have a good day, I have a good day. To begin with, the transition from being a service user to a volunteer was a bit different and a bit hard, but even now I think this place is still beneficial to me. But being aware of how I felt does make me more aware of how people can feel. But everybody is wonderful, and as I've said before, I don't think you realise what you do for people and how much you mean to people with who you are, and it's just an amazing place.
Brilliant, thank you. Say one little bit about lunchtimes and break times.
Yeah, for me as well, lunchtimes, including people into the conversation. It's important to see how people are. They don't always want to hear about what we've been doing or what we've done, places we've been, but try and include them in the conversation, because otherwise you can feel a bit out of it. And that's, it's good to include everybody at some point.